What's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitch? How y'all doing? I hope you're having a good day. For this live stream right here, I will be talking about the Ahsoka trailer. I will be talking about the future of Star Wars. This is what I think what it could be. If I think it's doing announcements could be good, bad, or in between different universes and stuff like that. But I'm not sure about that in my opinion. Like let's do on Star Wars and everything else like that. What I think. Because the thing about me, in my opinion, dealing with Star Wars all together, oh man, that they kind of like the Ahsoka show. I like that announcement. That's not my problem. I like the Ahsoka show, how the Ahsoka show look, everything like that. But the only thing I'm worrying about is the storytelling is gonna be good, and that is my problem with it. Because if they about me and the storytelling, I'm just hope I'm just hoping, in my opinion, because I just hope, in my opinion, because I hope, in my opinion, it's time for storytelling, everything like that. And shoot, I'm just hoping that the storytelling is actually good, in my opinion. Shoot, that just me. Because the damn me, in my opinion, it sounds like on, and that's kind of like the bad thing because the thing about it, doing the Secret Trilogy, or thought that I knew what Star Wars was doing. Then episode 8 came out, messed up the whole thing. Then episode 9 came out bad and stuff like that. That's kind of like the bad thing, which I don't like most of the time that dealing with Star Wars. That's kind of like the bad thing about it, in my opinion. And that's kind of like for me, that's kind of for me that I don't like the deal with Star Wars, everything else like that. Because right when you look at Star Wars and what Star Wars is supposed to be and what I want to see, when you look at how can I say, when the Star Wars games, the stuff was out, Star Wars, the Star Wars, the Old Republic, that game came out. I could have seen lore. I could have made my own character. I could have made my own story. And you had like instance in between the game reference that you could have seen lore and lore in between lore and stuff that's in between, in my opinion. And that was kind of like the good thing for me in playing that game of Star Wars: The Old Republic. Because think about it, you could play a Sith, then you could see how Sith work, being the spy. You see how the spy network go in the lore and everything else like that. What I can see and stuff like that, in my opinion, would be good. Which I think, in my opinion, could be. Some people think it could be good. Some people think it's not. And like for me, in my opinion, which I think for me could be a good thing or a bad thing, is like the only thing about doing Star Wars is like, how can I say this? It could have had a bad universe thing, I think, in my opinion, which is a bad thing for me. And that's kind of like good or bad thing and stuff like that. But other people think it's good, other people think it's not. But the thing for me is like the Star Wars universe still could be good. That's not my problem. My problem is, in my opinion, is like, I'm just thinking, in my opinion and stuff like that. I'm just thinking, in my opinion, like on time for Star Wars and stuff like that. Is like, shoot, I'm just hoping, my opinion, is that the Star Wars universe could be put back on track a little bit more based on the announcements. But the directors and stuff like that, in time for their time for advertising, it sucks. This sucks. They still time to advertising this stuff, and that's kind of like, man, that's kind of like that. Because the thing about, for me, in my opinion, is like when a director said supposed to be Kill Bill and Frozen, I say the only good thing about Frozen was the songs over there, and and kind of for me, the Frozen one songs got on my nerves, and that's kind of like the bad thing I didn't like for that. And kind of like the other thing for me about it is something like, if you try to, like, in my opinion, advertise for a company, please be good at it. Please be good at it. Please be good when you try to advertise for a company. And that's kind of like the thing for me, what I'm looking for. Because like the thing for me, in my opinion, we try to advertise good, because the thing about me, the Star Wars brand supposed to be synonymous with greatness, and I'm not seeing that right now. Because the only thing I see, in my opinion, style for Star Wars is just the name, and that's kind of like the bad thing, in my opinion. And kind of like for this show right here, Kathleen Kennedy say that this show right here, the Acolyte, supposed to be in between Frozen and Kill Bill. This mean, I said, like, the last time for me, right? Because last time for me, when I see Acolyte, Sif, and anything else like that, I don't see Frozen. Unless that show right, unless that show right there supposed to be like a musical or something like that, then you tell me something about that. Then shoot, that's kind of like the bad thing for me. But so,
Hey, I'm in backstage.
hey, oh yeah, and plus you heard about the Star Wars announcement and stuff like that. They supposed to be, they had made
Uh,
that.
I seen like previews that they're doing like another like Star Wars TV show called like like they're I know that they're doing season 2 of Obi, but I don't
Why?
know
It's no
about,
purpose.
huh?
It's no purpose. It's no purpose, in my opinion, of doing just doing a season 2 Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Just after that Darth Vader fight at the end of season 1, there'd be no need to make it season
Mm,
two.
right.
That's the best thing you got going for you, is the show. I
Well,
I
I
don't get
just
how
got back
Disney
from
don't
the
win the
movie
Star.
theater not too long ago, and I saw the Super Mario Brother movie.
It was good. The movie was good,
Oh yeah, it was really good.
but because the last movie I saw was Creed 3, and that was a good movie too. Creed 3 was a good movie too.
Yeah.
Because that movie kind of surprised me to be his first movie that he was actually directing, and being a boxing movie
Yeah.
too. That was a good movie though, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
And kind of like the other thing, like in my opinion, which I think could be good or could be bad on stuff at that time for Star Wars, multiverse. Let me ask you something, right?
All right.
Uh, uh, when you hear that Acolyte dealing with Sith, right? Do,
Mm-hmm.
do you hear Kill Bill and Frozen up in the same sentence?
Tell truth. When I think of, it's like what you said. I think of acolytes as like or like Sith apprentices or Sith like just like being per se.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I've been saying that. Because think about for me, right? When I hear acolyte, I hear a Jedi student. I hear Sith students. I hear Sith and
Yeah.
Jedi's make their own choices. Would be light, dark, or just like in between. I don't hear Frozen,
Nope.
and that would the big old director say that's over the acolyte show. She says she makes Frozen with Kill Bill. This means I say those two words shouldn't be in the same sentence dealing with Star Wars. That shouldn't even be in your mind. Just,
Well,
just why you making a show.
and
That
and
make
I'll say this. And yes, it was my birthday on April 3rd. I got myself this, the Dino Night Morpher.
oh shit.
Yep. And
Oh man.
within this, I got uh,
Oh okay.
Blades of Chaos. So the Multiverse Ranger has access to the Blades of Chaos. I found a good way of getting
Oh
more updated. Found a way to update my arsenal without having to spend too much. Thanks to eBay. So this goes out to all the viewers. If you guys want to like get props or do any like stuff for, go to eBay. They have good deals.
oh okay. Okay. Because I think for me, right, and dealing with the Star Wars franchise scaring me, bro, right now. It's scaring me right now.
Yeah,
Just about some of
I'm
these stuff.
actually thinking that they might do a Nintendo Cinematic
Because the thing
Universe.
about yeah, and and plus the thing about it, if Xbox make their own universe with Halo, Gears of War, and stuff like that,
Yeah.
Star Wars in trouble.
Oh yeah.
Because Nintendo got Mario, Nintendo, and Sega is Sega, and Sega already got the Sonic movies, and plus shoot, they probably could add in Mega Man this is animated
Yep.
first and make it into live action.
Yep.
I don't
I
know
definitely agree with that.
be,
No, it's
because they
like they could actually do a PlayStation universe of like doing like, well, they did Uncharted, a live action one, which
yeah.
that did good. And also
Mm-hmm.
they could do a God of War series or something.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sure. That'd be a good one right there though. That'd be a good one. And
Oh yeah.
did you hear about the Power Rangers 30th anniversary thing? The reason why they got the power coins, Cat and Rocky, because of the
Uh, cause they duplicated it, right?
yeah. But the thing is, I I was surprised that Zach didn't know about it. Oh no! I'm not surprised Zach didn't know about it, but I was surprised that Rocky didn't say nothing because if you look at it,
Because
Rocky
Rocky
was
knew
the
about what happened to Kim.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. Because the thing about it, Rocky was also the Tyrannosaurus too, the Red Ranger too, and he should have been
Yep.
known that that could have been duplicated because he came in after Jason. He got the same power coin Jason got and stuff like that. And cut about the only thing for me, which I think for the 30th anniversary, I think Stronzo or somebody just for the Machine Empire might be behind this Rita popping up. I think, in my opinion, because if you look at Beast Morphers, or somebody just for Dino Fury who might got a vendetta against the Rangers, might be trying to destroy the first Rangers. That's in the main universe. And wait a minute,
Yeah,
what and multiverse. And for the thing about Shush, I never figure out how did Aisha came back from the past, because they never answer that. And none of the
yeah,
crossovers.
because Rita should have even came back in truth, because she got turned into a human thanks to the Z
Yeah.
ring. And there is actually a you see in the
Oh yeah.
tube where Gordon got destroyed,
Yeah.
and the Machine Empire should be gone.
And yeah. Yeah. That's the thing.
This is a new
Yep.
enemy. No.
And the kind of thing for me, I,
You're you're having audio technicalities, bro.
I think there might be somebody from
Can't hear you, man.
And do y'all think the Ahsoka show is gonna be good?
Which show?
Just a Ahsoka show that they put saying that made Mandalorian season 1 and 2.
Oh, uh, we'll have to. I'm kind of. It might be,
That
huh?
and that was his character he made for Clone Wars too. That was his character he
Oh
made.
yeah, that's true.
He made that character,
Yep.
and and kind of like thing for me dealing with Star Wars and stuff like that. Kathleen Kennedy need to stop getting in the way and let the video director make their vision.
Yep.
Because think about it. Should she try her vision in episode 8 and 9, and plus those two was not good,
Oh, they're actually coming out
and
with
both
a
of them
new
movies.
Resident Evil movie. Another CGI
Oh, they
movie.
come. Okay.
Resident Evil Dead Island, I think.
Oh yeah.
I
Because the
don't think
last one was good.
Leland
Though the
in it.
last one was good. Because
The
the
last
last movie they
one
made was
they
good.
had was Resident Evil Vendetta, I believe.
Hmm. And kind of thing I don't
How's
get
that
it sound like
CGI?
yeah, and kind of thing I don't get is shoot why don't the people that make the live action Resident Evil just don't give the people the rights the animated or CGI movies? Just get those people write
Yeah,
just write the live action movies. They'd be simple.
yeah, I agree on that.
And trying to like the thing for me and stuff like that. I just don't like the way that Kathleen Kennedy be like flaunting all the time. We come back with Ray Skywalker and it got me better than ever. I say, let's do two movies, episode 8 and 9. It's not canon. She won't be
Right.
coming back just a better character. Because
Well,
think about it, you got
they
the
made
choice.
okay. They made it like for that whole feminist BS.
Yeah,
I believe.
yeah, I just don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't like that junk though.
Neither do I.
And it kind of thing for be, because it kind of sounds to me that Kathleen Kennedy just trying to prove a point,
Yeah.
stuff like that. It would seem like that
It's
she trying to prove
it's
a point
all
instead of
the
her.
political things that some people are still trying to cram into our minds to make us
Yeah.
mindless drones.
But that's
Oh,
what it still
and
ain't working though. It's not working.
I'll also show you what my girlfriend got me. Soul Hackers 2.
Oh shoot, that was actually a good one.
Yep, made by Atlas.
Okay. And kind of like the thing for me that in dealing with the Star Wars universe, what scares me is sound like the people that that's up high seem like is not is is not in my opinion not trying to correct Kathleen Kennedy telling her to stop or telling her to cancel some of the stuff because shoot her just in my opinion shoot
Well, it
I
is
keep
like,
on saying to her,
yeah.
no, nobody's saying
Isn't
nothing because
isn't
thing
like
by
uh Dis- Disney trying to control everything basically now?
yeah yeah but the thing is it's not working with the new franchises popping up and actually doing better than them.
Oh
It's
yeah.
not working it, because they're giving people the power of choice
Yep.
and stuff.
And I got a question for you there, Zell. Do you actually think
Oh, okay.
TikTok's gonna be banned?
No,
Exactly.
no, because their best chance of banning it was gone.
Exactly. They're
It's
just
gone. The
trying
best.
to silence people like us who actually have the voice and are willing to stand up for what's right.
Man, that junk don't work no more. That junk don't work no more. Told some. All no, they told some. Told some TikTok show you banned. I said, really? You might not like China, but that's what. Don't try to take it out just on the app because you don't like the country.
So don't
Shoot,
forget, Trump did actually be peaceful with China too. So
and plus Obama
I
actually was working with China too.
yeah
Could they say Obama and Trump was peaceful with China because they just say as long you just don't do nothing against America, sure you good. If you try
yeah
something, yeah, just on you.
agreed on that.
Yeah, and kind of like the thing for me, which I don't get time for Star Wars. It sounds like Star Wars got all this source material they go to deal for the future.
Yep.
Why don't they go to it? They got source material to go to the past and the future. They got both.
Yep. And
I
since
don't.
they have the legend Star Wars legend sources that they can go off of, like we actually need to see a actual Mara Jade.
They won't do that because they know they got to give George Lucas credit if they do that.
Yep.
If they and they're coming back with the worst character possible. They make 3 more movies. They want to make 3 more movies with Ray. How? She wasn't.
Exactly. The
She.
Palpatine's gone.
Yeah, and
It's
she wasn't.
it's over. It should have been over with the last movie that they did.
Yeah, because nobody how to train her because they killed Luke Skywalker just for some reason in Episode 8, which was
Yeah.
the dumbest thing in the world.
Plus, they kind of made Luke Skywalker like someone that didn't care for anything.
And that's not true. Time for the comic books either. That's not true.
Yeah,
Because
I
we know
totally
other
agree.
comic books. It's not like it's time for the comic books. Luke Skywalker is willing to help people, whether he know him or not, and stuff like that. And for the thing about it, he was willing to help people that work in the dark and light side that was gray Jedi's. Because you look at it, Luke Skywalker learned from people just like Mace and stuff like that, and and Darth Vader knew that too.
Yep.
And that's kind of like the bad thing about it, which I don't like the most of the time.
Right.
Because you telling me, because you telling me, right, in Star Wars, like you got legends, you got high Republic stuff from back in the day. You just can make stuff on. You telling me that your source material supposed to be better than that? No, because that's what the stuff in the comments just was stretcher. And plus, anybody shoot the Mandalorian is based on episode that based on the original trilogy. I think and that's after episode 3 or 6. I think something like that. I
Yeah,
think
episode 6.
yeah, that got to be 6. Just with Luke Skywalker and everything like that. And for the
Yeah,
thing,
if you're going with the original trilogy, yeah, it's episode 6.
yeah,
The Return of the Jedi.
yeah, because so usually a Luke Skywalker we got now, it was the younger Skywalker when the Mandalorian had meat. It wasn't the older one. Be, be, because the thing, I think the person that will meet the older Luke Skywalker is like the older Grogu. I think, in my opinion, that be the only person that be able to recognize Luke right now when he older is Grogu and Ray.
Yep.
Good thing about Finn might know him, but the thing is Finn don't know him like that. It be
Right.
Grogu.
And is it true that they're doing a Ahsoka series now too?
Yeah, it got a trailer out.
Yeah.
I think the trailer is
I think
out
I
though. Let me
saw
see.
glimpses of the trailer.
But if you look at the trailer seems like it's based on the original trilogy and stuff. I think
Or after the original trilogy?
it looked like it based on after prequels and after the original trilogy looked like when you look at the
Okay.
trailer. That's what it seemed like to me.
Yeah.
It, because the thing about for me, the thing about for me, which I start getting most of the time, is like dealing with the soccer show. Shoot, I'm just hoping that Kathleen Kennedy just don't try to change her into her stuff and dealing with the dealing with Star Wars that's in like you got to make sure that Disney make the stuff for you for you and for your fan base, everything like that. And that's kind of like the bad thing, which I don't like most of the
Yeah.
what you got to do is check behind Disney themselves because you look at the first Iron Man, I think something like that. The
Yeah.
first Iron Man, Dave Favreau, I think he had to check behind Disney to make sure they wasn't messing the first Iron Man movie and stuff like my opinion, um, and kind of like in my opinion, deal with Ahsoka. I just hope that Kathleen Kennedy didn't interfere too much in time for the show.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because they say in time for the Mandalorian show this season, she would try to put her own stuff in it, and you can tell this this was season 3. It's not the same as season 1 and 2, but season 3 is still
Right.
cool. But then you still can tell that Kathleen Kennedy was interfering
Yeah.
in time for story and stuff like that. And kind of like for me, dealing with the Cafe Kennedy stuff, man. I'm just hope she know how to stay out of the business of Star Wars shows and series. Because anybody she already proven that she don't know nothing about them stuff.
I have to agree on
And
that.
kind of like I got to analyze this trailer and see definitely ain't changed nothing. Now this thing like used to be like an old some kind of old spaceport or a temple.
It's like a temple to
Hmm.
me.
Okay. But the question is, what kind of temple was it? Was it for the Sith, the Jedi, or just for both?
Uh, that's such a valid question.
Because this show is gonna have to answer so many questions. Is Jedi, Sith, or some like great Jedi you used to train them and stuff like that. That'd be a good
Right.
thing to see. To train for different troopers and stuff like that.
Looks like it.
Cause it's what it look like it could be. Sure now.
And at least Rosario Dawson's keeping her role as being uh freaking Ahsoka.
Yeah. Oh, so I'm worrying about Infinite Throne in this show because things should I see Throne on the show, but it seems like, in my opinion, in my opinion, it sounds like Disney might try to make it in his own image, in their image. This not the Emperor Throne that's in the comic books and stuff like that, or just like on the short series he be having, like in the books. People, like in my opinion, get me mad because then
Right.
shoot, Disney probably could think that, that other people might be mad, but shucks, up in my opinion, sure, you got to make Emperor Throne right, because you can't mess around and make that character wrong. And he one of the most popular villains besides Darth Vader that can rival Darth Vader in the comic books is Emperor Throne. Throne, Bane, Plagueis, and him. He sounds like a top five villain in Star Wars. And for anybody, if they mess him up, oh boy, shoot. Oh boy, the Star Wars fans are got me mad, bro. Because I know because shoot, the Star Wars fans was mad about Luke Skywalker. Come on.
I'm here, bro.
Yeah, they're just this man. I hate this lag. Shoot,
That happens, man.
I hate this lag. Yeah, man, I hate it.
Is it your internet or something?
Please don't mess this up for me. Oh, Oh, and
It's
kind of
like
like the other thing that I learned about dealing with this 30th anniversary. Ah, shit,
yeah.
come on. And
People are speculating a new green and yellow ranger.
and it kind of like the other thing I about this. And that's kind of like my trepidation or stuff like that. That dealing with the 30th anniversary thing. Zordon is coming back. I want to know how he came back if he is coming back. In my opinion, because in my opinion, they always say that Zordon was like a dimensional being up in the morphin
Yeah,
grid, and the kind of thing I don't think that Zordon was really destroyed. I think Zordon just got his life essence back. I think it's something that's what I think.
right.
That's what I think happened. His life essence he had to use his essence to save the Power Rangers and just separate the bad from the good from the other monsters that were fighting the Power Rangers. I
Right.
think at the time, and kind of thing about it, should the comic books pretty much confirm that Zordon couldn't be killed because of the Andros thing, which was kind of relieved at the time. But then in my opinion, towards them, shoot, they do need to bring him back inside of live action. I think, in my opinion, they do need to bring him back. I think, in my opinion, they do need to bring him back. Zordon, because thing is, be, because like the only other thing that we got they go by for a mentor is Gose. Gose and plus Demetria that was in Turbo, I think. And this used her at least about 1 or 2 times, I think, something like that. And that kind of scares me though at a point. Shoot, man. Shoot, that jump. It kind of scares me. It sound like should they on her story or Demetria that was in Turbo because shoot, I actually had like her though. Demetria and Turbo. Actually like her. And then Turbo wasn't the best season, but the season was decent enough. And I think my opinion of Turbo and stuff like that. And
Well, I did like, even though that season three was kind of short, but they were uh, losing viewership.
yeah,
Uh, Mighty Morphin and Turbo did kind of lose some viewership though too as well.
yeah. Life of Multiverse. Uh, do you think that Prime Rangers just might ever do a Civil War type thing as a crossover event on Netflix? Because what I think that'd be good. They did make a
Good
Civil War type deal.
possibility. Yeah.
Because the thing about it, when you look at the stuff doing Power Rangers and stuff like that, you already know it's Power Rangers based on the government, some based on choice, some more freedom, and some don't. Based
Or
on the
like
season they're on.
some that would be like what the multiverse ranger is, where he's actually like a vigilante, like the Green Arrow.
Yeah, yeah. Because they about me, I was a Power Ranger or anything like that. Shoot, man, shit, you not better sign me up for no program or nothing like that. Shoot, I'll be my own person, and that's it.
Yep.
Because
I'm
you're not
what
about to
just
make
been
me
putting
do
on
something
names to the
I don't
Green
want to do.
Arrow, as being the
And
multiverse ranger.
yeah, yeah, and that be the thing too. I'll be doing too most of the time. And kind of like the other
And
thing, which
good
I think could be a good thing or
people
not a good thing, is sound like
people will appreciate that too.
yeah, because you look at the if you bring a Civil War Power Rangers type thing, you would bring in a general audience too. The general audience just to
Yeah.
explain
Well,
and
also if
and
you did like the Crisis on Infinity Earths too,
oh yeah, yeah, because you probably could bring in bad guys that's in the comic books and bring them onto the live
because
action.
with the Power Rangers there is a multiverse.
Yeah, and because they always say it's different universes and stuff like that in the live action version. They always say that. They always say it's universes based on actions, everything like that. And that's kind of like the good and bad, I think, in my opinion, of everything. Excuse me, that's kind of the good and bad thing of everything, which I think, in my opinion, could be. But but the thing, in my opinion, which I think could happen, like in the future, shoot, I do think that the Down Fairy and plus the Beast Morpher teams, the Beast Morpher team might have a crossover. I think in the future. I think, in my opinion, that might happen. Since those two seasons is the last two seasons that came out, I think Beast Morphers probably can cross over just with Down Fairy.
Yeah.
And and because you know that Stronzo is really guy of the other universes that help them make robot monsters. And and plus like the Beast Morpher teams is like the only team that know 'em and stuff like that. That's the only, and that what people in my opinion fail to realize sometimes is sound like Beast Morpher teams is really like Beast Morphers and I think Beast Morphers, SPD, and Time Force. That is the three most important teams in Power Rangers, I think.
Yeah.
And time for time traveling. Beast Beast Morphers,
Well, for
SPD,
dealing
and
with the
Time Force.
multiverse of 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 the
And like
Ranger
you probably
teams, that would fall on me and the Vigilante Rangers.
oh okay.
Because I
And
don't
kind
know
of like the
anything
thing
about
for
the
me and stuff like that.
And
And yeah,
I'm not
and
just
so the
sticking
thing about
in the
talking.
Power Ranger universe. I'm willing to expand to
Oh
different universes to help them out.
yeah, yep. And kind of the other thing is like do you think the ninja power that's in Mighty Morphin probably can measure up to the ninja powers that was in Ninja Steel? I think they could. I think, in my opinion.
Okay, tell truth, I actually think Ninja Storm powers were actually far better than Ninja Steel. But the Ninjetti is still will be in truth will be more powerful.
Yeah, because thing about shoot, I think in my opinion, if I did choose like a ninja power or anything else like that, I would choose the big old Ninjetti power that was in MMPR and mix it with Ninja Storm just with an element.
Oh yeah,
That's what I would do. I would choose my own element. I choose my own element, but should I still be the Ninjetti that was in
yeah.
MMPR? That would be my power to think something like that. And the kind of the other things I want to talk about doing this live stream is something like um dating just dating while you just nerd. Be, be, because think about it, this what people don't get. Dating people that's into comic books and animation is different than dating regular people. And that one some people just don't get sometimes. And stuff like that. Uh because some ladies think it's the same thing dating somebody that not into comic books and dating somebody that's into comic books and stuff like that, and they get mad at you it, when you tell them that they like different stuff. That is count to some people and stuff like that. In my opinion, do you think that is dating is different people that's nerds and then people that's not and stuff like
I
that? In my
I actually think that um uh well it's like what you said. I think Ninjetti I would probably kind of do like what you did and choose my own element
yeah,
as well. But I
yeah.
think my element would be a light.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Or well, actually, you know what? Since I would pay homage to the Green Arrow, I guess I would be kind of being a little bit Green Arrowish. I would be still fighting with anger, but I would still be willing to defend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
and and for your best element might be air or water. I think dealing with arrows. I think air might be the best element for people with
Yeah.
arrows.
Yeah.
And kind of like
Probably there.
yeah, and kind of like in my opinion, and stuff like that, which I think in my opinion could be good or not good. It sound like dating as a nerd. Dating as a nerd is hard, bro. So we all know that.
Yeah.
Because thing about it, everybody think dating people that's not nerds, that's not into like DC, Marvel, and anime, by that, they would think that you not the normal one. Be, just because you into animation and stuff like that, but you still live your regular life, but you just like comic books, and some of these think that you don't be there. That because of these think that nerds don't got jobs and stuff like that, and just read comic books all day. I had to tell some of them, shoot, I just don't read comic books. I got to work. I still got to work the
Exactly.
because
You gotta
be,
work to earn money.
yeah, yeah, because you got to work to get the comic books. You got to work to go to the movies in order to look at the stuff. and that was some of them get it.
And also work on expanding my arsenal of stuff.
Yeah.
Which I did order. I'm actually going to be ordering. I just got done ordering a new Green Arrow suit for the Multiverse Ranger. So, and hopefully in the coming days, I will have a
Oh,
new
okay.
Green Arrow suit for the Multiverse Ranger.
Oh, okay. The thing I got is like I got the Gold Ranger that was in Beast Morphers. I bought that one.
Yeah. Oh, you got that
It was hard
cosplay?
to find though. No, I got the toy. That
Oh.
jump was hard to find.
Oh, okay.
That jump was hard to find.
I'm
That
actually
that
gonna
that jump was hard to
have the
find.
cosplay of the Green Arrow suit, which will be a updated thing for the Multiverse Ranger.
Yep. Good. Just and plus I got the Dano Fury Blue. Plus I got the Gold Ranger and stuff like that. That's what I got.
All right, hold on. Turn on the AC because it's getting warm.
Look, I got the Gold Ranger right here. I'll be smart first. Right here.
Oh, nice.
That jump hard to find. This was hard to find right here. This one was real hard to find. And plus, I got the Blue Ranger of
You
Dino
got
Fury.
off on eBay or Amazon?
eBay.
eBay? Oh,
And
you
plus,
shop
I
on
bought.
eBay
Yeah, I
too.
bought one. Yeah, I bought one for eBay, and plus I bought one just from Walmart. Yeah, I bought for eBay and one for Walmart and stuff like that. And plus, I got the red Dino Fury too, but it was on sale though at the time. Dino Fury too, right here. I got the red one right here. The Dino Fury red. And that was some other good ones too. I got too. And some people think it's cheap. Some people think it's cheap to buy these stuff. That's not cheap. And plus, I got the Lost Galaxy right here. This one, my favorite Megazords right here. Lost Galaxy right here. I bought this one right here. The Lost Galaxy Zord right here. I just ain't opened it yet, but it was good. It was worth buying it though. It was worth buying once I saw it.
Yeah.
Because this Zord is one of the best looking Zords right here. And stuff like that. And plus, I bought the movie of Godzilla figure too. I bought the movie figure, just the Godzilla versus Kong. right here. Okay, I'm trying for the rest of them, but I just could find this one. Because like people forgets it costs money to get these stuff. Do you got the Zio Lolo? Just a Prime Ranger Lightning collection or the paint? Because when I got these one right here, I got Nikhil Burst right here, one of my favorite Lolo
Oh,
Rangers, right?
nice.
And plus I got Cassie, one of the Pink Rangers, different lighting connection thing. $27 for both of them. Man, these joints don't be cheap as everybody did think it is and stuff like that. Some people think it's cheap, some people think it's not. And that's my problem, I think, in my opinion, and dealing with dating some of the time, man. Be damn, my opinion, which I think, in my opinion, some people do. Some people judge too quickly. I think something like that. That once you tell them,
Yeah.
my opinion, what you like, you do comic books, like you read comic books and stuff like that, and
Oh
and
yeah, I asked
people
my
actually judge you
girlfriend
talking something.
to buy me Power Rangers: The Soul of the Dragon, the comic book for
Oh, okay.
that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But the kind of thing for me, when I talk to people, shoot, I really don't tell them at first. Like, I into comic books just until I get to know them or something like that. If they into anime and stuff like that, that's different. But if they not, I kind of wait a while. Just to tell them I wait a while though, and that what people forget sometimes. They just need to wait. Sometimes, in my opinion, it is society for me. Um, they dating sometimes, such that some people hide who they is sometimes, just until you get to know them, and that's when they get to tell them and stuff like that. So that's kind of like, in my opinion, what I think. That's what I think, in my opinion. Is it's kind of like, it's some opinion. I think, in my opinion, some people like it, some people don't. But they were, for me. It sounds like, you. I don't judge people based on what kind of shows and what hobbies they have. But you flip the gender sometimes, man. Shoot, them girls they just be judging you, bro. They like to judge you because you into comic book and sound like other nerd people seem like they got problems with it
Right.
sometimes. We could have judged you and seeing like you don't work. I say, so you do know our normal, just like you, right? I just like anime and stuff like that. That just me and stuff like that. But shoot, I really don't care most of the time what they think. But if they don't like me because I ain't into primary just comic books, I don't care. I just move on. I I just move on to the next one. That's what I do most of the time. In time for dating and stuff like
Hmm.
that. Yes. So that for me, for right now, shoot, I'm staying single for right now, just until I know I meet a person and something like that and stuff. In my opinion, I just wait because you just try to force it sometimes. They don't even try to do it. They don't even try to respond back to you, anything like that. should they just try to, in my opinion, they just try to judge you most of the time because your hobbies and stuff like that. And if you flip it around on them, they get mad at you, telling someone, so you're not supposed to judge them, but they do the same thing to you, which I don't get because they do the same thing to you. But I was looking at them, I say, wait a minute. I look at them, I say, wait a minute now. You try to judge me. You try to judge me because I read comic books and stuff for that, but that's what I turn it on you. You get mad at me? Come on, now, that don't make no sense.
Right.
And stuff like that. And do you think it's time for because we know that Damian Wayne coming, and we know
Yeah.
that Blue Beetle is coming and stuff.
Right. I
Do
know
you
it's
think the rest of the
Blue
Titans
Beetle
is coming up
and
up in
Damian Wayne.
future movies? Yeah, yeah, Damian Wayne, Blue Beetle. That means that it got to be just another Flash somewhere, and plus and and plus another Aqualad. I think Aqualad and Artemis. I think or some kind of White Martian. The White Martian. Because she got to be coming too in the future too. The, on the
Yep.
White Martian and stuff like that. Because in my opinion, shoot, you already got Blue Beetle. You already got Damian Wayne coming. Come on now. That make no sense for them not to be there. It make
Right.
no sense for them not to be there in the universe and stuff like that, in my opinion. And because I just mean my opinion and stuff like that. Because the thing about me and my opinion and stuff like that, and what I think time for the DC universe, shoot, I think the DC universe is building about two or three teams. Just the Authority team.
Yeah.
I think they're building the Teen Titans, and and, and for my opinion, I think they're building on the Justice League at the same time, and that's kind of smart. That's kind of smart in my opinion because if you look at it, this way, Dark Side come with everybody. Dark Side might be coming with an upgraded army because that's what because that's what he coming with. Dark Side, he coming he come he is coming with his female furries and stuff and plus his parademons is gonna be upgraded too and stuff like that
Right.
because like everybody is gonna be upgraded and Stephen Wolf come back too with some armor too. So we all know that Stephen Wolf he coming back for Superman. He coming back for Superman. He coming for Wonder Woman. And those be like the two main people that I think he coming back to. I think, in my opinion, because right, Dark Side, Stephen Wolf, and Granny. I think Granny. I think, in my opinion, is a good thing.
I'm back. Sorry. Issues.
Ain't his general name Granny Goodness? I think that Granny Goodness that worked for the dang it, um Granny Goodness. I think is one
Yeah.
of his generals or some kind of evil mind manipulator. And she might be coming like in the background. I think something like that, just trying to kill him. Or they could start with Brainiac. I think as one of the villains, like in between. Sound like the MCU did. They can try like an Lex Luthor type of in the world event, something like that. That'd be a good
Yeah.
thing. Um, because your first villain should be a basic villain, and the basic villain sound like they can do a Lex Luthor, Metallo, and somebody else. I think three people that they go against the Justice League. Because so we know that Metallo is already powerful enough to take on some of the Justice League, include Superman. and stuff like that. In my opinion, he got to be powerful already to that Metallo. It but then in my opinion, to work with Les Luthor because you know that she want revenge for that revenge for Zod. When she find out Zod might be dead or alive or something after that Flash movie, she might want Superman dead herself, and she might want to try to help. And Wonder Woman, I think, in my opinion, might try to jump in and help Superman. That's what I think. Because that's what if you look at it, Amazons love to fight. Amazons love to fight based on comic books I've seen, everything like that. And kind of like the thing, I don't know that and the kind of like thing shoot says I want to see it from the Amazon series. I want to see the Amazons does have a change of heart dealing with the man's world based on their choices, in my opinion. Because so the thing about me, in my opinion, shoot, I don't think I don't think, in my opinion, that they need a story of them that should they need a story of them just have a change of heart based on men's, ladies, and stuff like that, and people or the mainland and stuff like that. And they need a story just of Cersei turning evil. I think, in my opinion, and that be the only way. That be the only way for me. I think that they will learn is like is not only man's worlds is evil, and one they own, and one they own can also turn evil by choice, and that will force them to have a change of heart and stuff like that. And and plus and do you and plus in my opinion, I think that show should be at least about 10 episodes. I think 10 to 11 episodes. I think that show should be, in my opinion, that Amazon show. It should be at least 10 episodes. I think because you got at least explain the gods, everything like how things work, or they could be 12. Uh, because you probably make the gods probably at least about two parts. I think, in my opinion,
Yeah.
but everybody different though. I think, in my opinion,
Oh
and
yeah,
and,
definitely.
and and kind of like you did see that you heard that HBO Max is gonna be the new home of DC content, and that's a good thing, which I think,
Yeah.
in my opinion, and and that's smart too.
Well,
I think, in my
that show's being on CW.
no, they're moving some of the CW stuff is getting canceled. I think some of that is getting in, and they putting it on HBO Max and some on Netflix if Netflix want it. Because if you look at it, Netflix and WB got a good working relationship with some of their movies,
Yeah.
and Disney don't. And plus, I kind of noticed that Disney don't like to share stuff, and HBO is willing to do it, and that's why I think that under WB is a much more friendly company.
Right.
I think, in my opinion,
Like I said, I'm also missing the fact that we're
which I
missing
think of
out.
a friendly company.
We miss freaking Arrow.
Yeah, yeah,
One of the best.
because you notice that. Yeah, because you notice that WB is willing to put their older movies on Netflix and HBO Max, which actually is a good thing. Which I think, in my opinion, is actually good and stuff like that. And kind of like I do think that the Green Arrow is part of the chapter one of just the universe thing. I think something like that. But the thing about me, in my opinion, I just think that he might be part that just towards the end. I think something like that. If they make a Flash movie, another Flash movie or something like that, second one, and Green Arrow might be in that, and he might be teased at the end of the Flash movie. I think, in my opinion,
I'm down for that.
because the thing about it, because in my opinion, if you look at it now, if you look at most of the time and stuff like that, Green Arrow and Flash do work together in the comic books quite a few times and stuff like that. And that what people fail to realize though, most of the time. That what people fail to realize most of the time. Sound like on the Green Arrow most of the time, because like the Green Arrow most of the time it flashes friends, and when you friends, so you willing to work with each other. So I'm bringing the Marvel formula over here. Just don't do that because I just be, because thing about it, shoot it, man. These Marvel formula ain't working, and it puts the actually a bad. It's actually not showing up good and stuff like that just for the universe. It's not good, and that's kind of like me in my opinion to deal with the Marvel. The Marvel formula used to be good. Just when in my opinion it just been about good stories and good movies. But now it's just it seems like in my opinion they want to push the agenda instead of a movie, and that's kind of like a bad thing in my opinion.
Yeah.
That that's a bad thing in my opinion and stuff like that. Like, and kind of like the other thing that should I learned about is seeing like in my opinion, they made the Marvels a joke. You look at the trailer, it seemed like it more jokes in the trailer, and plus the situation is serious. This me, I said, should the last time I checked is that those really tell jokes up their comic books. They be serious
Yeah.
most of the time, but that's what this the Disney formula. Disney got to put jokes in some of this stuff.
So are
It's
they
something like
gonna
that.
have Captain Marvel and
They got all three. They got American Rambo. They got Brie Larson, Marvel, Captain Marvel, and they got Kamala Khan and her Marvel in it. They got all three in one movie, and that's what this means. I say, Monica Rambeau deserve her own movie. Where's her movie at? If Brie Larson could get her own movie, what wrong with Monica Rambeau getting her movie? And she's a better character, I think, in my opinion.
yeah?
And this Cap America and this Cap Marvel I'm seeing right now is kind of like anybody that listening. I'm not hating on Brie Larson, Captain Marvel, but that's what look at it just for the character. Monica Rambeau, Captain um Power set, and plus her character what I've seen so far is better than Brie Larson, Captain Marvel. And she wasn't even on screen as long as Brie Larson was, and her story thing still better, which is sad. That's a sad thing in my opinion. That's a sad thing in my opinion for me to say. That's sad and that's a bad thing in my opinion. Stuff like that. For me to say, in my opinion, is that this movie's better than that one. Oh man, man, I just get on my nerves most of the time. That don't get on my nerves. And based on the trailer I saw,
Yeah.
that because the trailer I saw, they were using their powers, but the tone still was joking. This mean I say, and puts the villain, put the villain in this movie. I didn't even see the villain face right quick. I didn't even see it. I didn't see the villain, and that's the problem. I see it switching. I see them switching sides. I see them trying traveling and stuff like that. Who is the villain? They do this trailer right here did a good job of them telling jokes, but they did not tell a good job at what the movie could be about. And that is a purpose of a teaser trailer. Your purpose of a
Right.
teaser trailer is to show the villains, is to show the heroes just kind of story that could be going on with. And this is the reason why I say always, in my opinion, make your teaser trailers short. Don't make them think almost 2 minutes long. That's dumb. It's supposed to be a teaser trailer. It's supposed to be about 30 to 45 seconds. Show the villain, show the heroes, and the show what could be about. That just me, in my opinion. That, that, that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be short, sweet, and stuff like that. And for the kind of seem like to me, in my opinion, that they're not doing that.
Right.
They just try to push an agenda, which I don't like half the time. Because I look at them, I say, really? You really trying to push the agenda? You really trying to push the agenda thing real quick? But you're on my nerves most of the time. They're dealing with Disney. Because the thing about for me is shoot, cause like one time I used to give Disney benefit of doubt, but not no more. I can't do that no more. I cannot do that no more. It's like Disney and stuff like that,
Right.
and that's like in my opinion stuff like that, and that's like my opinion that I don't like most of the time. And just dealing with the stories and stuff, they're dealing with stories. Oh man, and it kind of other thing that I hope it could happen is like how can I say this? Kind of like for me, kind of like for me, in my opinion, stuff like that. It's like shoot, I'm just worrying about, in my opinion, if they can actually give a good story, a good story for this movie, because the trailer, is not giving it. It's not. It's not giving a good story. The time for trailers. Because like everybody up in here that's a Disney fan, y'all probably can sound hating, but I'm not. I'm not hating. I'm just telling y'all. I'm telling y'all here just a fact. Look at the trailers. Look at the trailers now, and look at the trailers just for phase one, two, and three. All those trailers tell you who the bad guy is, who possibly could be the bad guy, who could be like in my who could be the bad guy, who could be the heroes, who could be the background people and stuff like that. That actually tell you in them trailers what the story is. For the phases now, shut you can't really tell no more. Which is kind of sad, but true and stuff like that. And the kind of like thing I'm worrying about is so like shoot, who pushed to be cast to be these X-Men? Because the thing about it, shoot, Marvel never showed who supposed to be cast to be the X-Men and like that. Because they never showed it.
Right.
Because the thing in my opinion it sounds like that all these years so you supposed to be casting to be X-Men and stuff like that. Why did you not cast it yet? That make no sense. That make no sense to wait this long. the cast for X Men and stuff like that, which is sad. In my opinion, of my opinion, that's kind of sad in my opinion for them. They cast to be the X Men and stuff like that, but it's kind of sad in my opinion. Because the other thing for me, if you want like the X Men, shoot, let's go with the original five. What wrong with the original five? I just don't get it. It's simple. The movie is simple. The first X Men's movie is so simple. That, that just go with let's go with my opinion. Professor Xavier, Cyclops, Jean,
Yeah,
Beast, Iceman, um, Beast, Iceman, Professor Xavier, Skyclops, Pyro,
yeah,
because you got to add Pyro to the team before he switched sides just to the Brotherhood. Yeah,
right.
and then you got to put and plus Kitty Pride if they going Virgin 2 next man. Kitty Pride got to be
And
part of it.
then eventually they'll add like if they do good, they'll add Colossus and everyone else.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shoot. And
But
time for the
if
second
I'm
movie,
not
you can
mistaken, Kitty
add.
Pryde and Colossus had a relationship, right?
I just had said just add Kitty Pride because I know how Disney is in the agenda,
Yeah,
and she might be the closest X Men that they probably could put in without the fans getting mad and stuff like that just for a first movie and stuff like that. And kind of like the other thing, like of my opinion, in time for X Men's stuff like that. Like for the second X Men movie, that's when you add Wolverine. That's when you add Jubilee. That's when you put Gambit in the second and third movies and stuff like that.
yep.
And that when people, in my opinion, just need to start adding and stuff like that. That's in my opinion that you probably should start adding and stuff like that. Time for X Men's movies and stuff like that, in my opinion. And that one, people, in my opinion, just need to start adding. Because, like, the thing, in my opinion, what I noticed, like, on time for X Men's is something like people pretty much forget, but it was that X Men's before Wolverine come in.
Yep.
Because then, about it, if people read the comic books, Wolverine wasn't always part of the X Men's. He was
Nope.
always like he was sound like a rogue X Men. If you look at it, he was part of it, but like he did his own thing most of the time. He would help out the X Men if he have to. He would come back and help him out and stuff for that. And it sound like his brother was evil too. God, no, his brother was big too in the comic book. Wolverine brother, I like him, but shoot, that's fucking evil though. That's fucking, that's like an evil, that's like an evil everything like that. And that when people, like, in my opinion, that when people, my opinion, fail to realize, of my opinion. And kind of like the multiverse. Let me ask you something there. Time for the first three X Men movie. Um, when you make the Sentinel program, when you make the Sentinel program the bad guy in the first three movies, and and put the background bad guy could be Magneto in some movies, that'd be a
Yeah.
good thing. That's, I think, in my opinion, it could. Because you look at it, like, in my opinion, though, and stuff like that, so they probably can add they probably can add a system program this as the main bad guy, and plus like Magneto and Magneto, in my opinion, shoot, so he probably can use shoot, how can I say this? He might use the big old he might use the big old distraction as his distraction and then just try to terrify the humans and stuff like that. But the thing about Magneto, like he failed to realize, it sound like just try to kill humans just won't solve the problem. That all all they do is make it worse and stuff like that. You killing humans as a mutant because the only thing you're doing is like making it worse and just making it worse just on the other mutants that's not willing to fight just like you is. And that what people in my opinion fail to realize sometimes. And from my opinion, is what I think they fail to realize and deal with the X Men and plus Magneto sent shoot Magneto Magneto ethics and doing stuff. I understand it, but the thing is, I wouldn't use it. Just try to bring people together be, because that kind of dumb in my opinion. That's dumb in my opinion to do that. And that was big old and that was big old Professor Xavier always be telling us also. I know you want peace for your people, but that's what you don't got to kill people to do it. Unless those people just try to kill you, just stuff like that. And self defense, I understand if you have to do it, but that's what we all know, man. In self defense, you don't got to do it and stuff like that most
Yeah.
of the time. And that what people in my opinion fail to realize most of the time. And kind of like the bad thing in my opinion, which I think in my opinion that the Bill Fantastic Four, I am scared for the Fantastic Four movie too. And that's like in my opinion, I think in my opinion the big old Fantastic Four because I keep on asking in my opinion where where is the Fantastic Four casting? And that's kind of scaring me right now. Because Fantastic Four and plus the X Men, those two right here, they're the MCU, they better not mess up. If they mess up the casting on the Fantastic Four or the X Men, the MCU is done.
Right.
The MCU is done unless them trailers is A1. Unless them trailers is A1, that man, they are messed up. They are messed up. Because like the thing for me, in my opinion, which I realized based on the people that I think most of the time could be, like based on the Fantastic Four, I think that they probably can go with the first movie. I think the first movie on Fox was a good Fantastic Four movie. I think, and plus in this one, if I was the Fantastic Four or something, like that, should they might need to like in my opinion, like like in my opinion, most of the time, everything else like that. If I was doing a movie, there was a Fantastic Four. Sure. How can I say that? Um, I would use the Fantastic Four as fighting crime at first and stuff like that, and going through the city. What's up, Daniel? What's up?
Hello.
What's up? Oh, multiverse. He said hi.
All right. Hi.
What's up? Oh, so, how was your day, Daniel? How was your day?
Say what?
And oh no, I just asked Daniel how was his day going, and
No.
kind of like the other. for me, in my opinion, stuff like that is like for me, right? And like in my opinion, deal with the X Men's. I'm just hoping, in my opinion, uh, like for good storytelling. Please give me that. It's all I ask for. It's good
Yep.
storytelling. If you can give me good storytelling, you will see me on here saying that the movie is actually good. If the movie not good, oh man, oh, some of them trailers right here. I seen the Marvel trailers. I seen the Marvel trailers, and for the Soka
I also seen
the
the
Soka trailer
trailer for
was the only
Resident
one I
Evil
like.
Dead Island, and that was good.
Oh, okay. And kind of like the other, and kind of like the other thing that I'm hoping for to come. Ooh, since I know how that is. I know how it is the night shift. Ooh, shucks.
Oh
I know
yeah,
how it is.
that's why I work during the day.
Yeah, because the night shift I used to have, bro, I almost at times fell asleep. I almost fell asleep a couple of times working at night. I said, God, God, and stuff like that. And kind of like in your opinion, multiverse, if you were making an X-Men movie, a three movie X-Men, a 3 or 4 movie X-Men or something like that, who,
Yeah.
what kind of X-Men stories would you make?
Well, I first start off with the beginning, kind of like how they did with X Men First Class, but
Okay.
instead of putting like Havoc in there and
Yeah.
have the original team like Cyclops, like follow from the original source material that was left by the great Stan Lee.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, wait a
Yeah.
minute. He. Let me see. Uh oh. Ooh. Oh shoot. The Marvel trailers. Oh shucks. Nope. That on that Marvel trailer was an average bad trailer, man. That's an average bad trailer. It had action, but no good storytelling to it. Ooh, can't wait till we get
So
X Men.
true.
Oh yes, thank you. I'm glad somebody agreed with us. I'm glad somebody agreed with us, LeBron. Because damn shoot that I can tell people that be looking at my channel half the time on multiverse on Twitter and stuff like that. They would try to retweet me Disney stuff, talk about something is good and everything like that. But I'm looking at them. I'm looking at them. I say, I know you be trying to retweet me and say these stuff is good for Disney. But that's what I post on Twitter every day.
I
Just when I
don't
like,
post on Twitter or Instagram. I am usually on TikTok or Facebook.
oh yeah, because I got Twitter, I got Facebook and Instagram. I got those three,
Yep.
and 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 plus I got Twitch and stuff like that. And
Um,
and plus
TikTok and when
and
I'm with Yuzo, I have YouTube because
wait a minute,
since you and
wait a
I
minute,
are partnership, after all,
yeah, yeah. Wait a
we
minute,
have the
wait a
split
minute,
partnership.
wait a minute. Did it switch directors for Blade? Let me see. Wait a minute, wait a minute. I thought Blade had the same director. Oh man. Oh shucks. Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me to switch. Yes, they did. God, though.
They did?
Yep. They switched directors. Oh man. Why? Why? Come on, man. Come on. Why did it switch, man? Shucks. Now I'm nervous now. Shoot, man. Wait a minute. This say Blade is rewriting the movie. Oh shucks.
Oh.
Oh man. Now I'm nervous. Now I'm nervous about the movie. Now I'm nervous now because shucks, I thought Blade had the same director. They changed it. They changed directors. Man, shoot. Man, what's the MCU doing? What the MCU doing? They're dealing with your movies, man. What they doing? That make no sense. It makes no sense though. It makes no sense in my opinion to change these directors. I guess I'm not sure about Deadpool either. That's the thing.
Yeah, I
I'm
really don't know.
I'm not sure if Deadpool is still gonna be rated R. That's the problem because you never know if Deadpool is gonna be rated R or not and stuff like that. Man, shoot, you and me, you and me just got the same face off that thing. Because then for me, shoot, man, you gotta be able now. You gotta be able to have good. You got to have good radar content on your streaming service. Come on, because that's what you look at Netflix, you look at HBO, you look at Paramount. They got rated R material that's actually good. I don't get it. Please don't tell me this. Please don't tell me. Oh man, PG-13. Come on now. Blade is not a PG-13 character though. I don't get how you can make Blade
Right?
PG-13. I mean, no, Blade, Blade, Deadpool is not a PG-13 character. I don't get this junk, man. I don't get it. I do not get this and stuff like that. That that kind of don't make no sense. That makes no sense in my opinion. That that makes no sense because you want to get PG-13 characters and stuff like that. Yeah, and stuff like that. Let's make it PG-13. God, dope. PG the PG-13 characters PG-13. God, dope, man. I was looking at them, man. I was looking at them, and I say, God, dope. I was looking at half of these stuff, man. I said, come on now, dog. Man, you can't be telling me that PG-13, that on the PG-13 characters and stuff, everything like that. Toss Blade PG-13. They tried it with Blade 3. That was the worst out of the three. Blade 3 was PG-13. Because see, look at Blade 1 and 2 was rated R. Come on. Yep, you and me. You and me both. Give the adults something. Come on. Yep.
Yep.
Because that's give us something to look at. Because the kids gotta look at anyway the radar stuff anyway. The kids gonna look if you look at it. Give the kids playing that so the kids is playing God of War. Kids playing
Call of Duty.
kids is playing God of Duty with blood and stuff coming out. Yeah. Yep, versus movie. That, what the movie could have been. It was dumbed down. The that movie was dumbed down version, man. That movie was dumbed down. And cause I hated that junk. I hated that junk in my opinion. I hated that third Blade movie because because that third Blade movie was trying to push that little group. I hated it. And 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 plus the MCU bet not try to ruin this Blade movie. If they try to ruin it, I got me mad, bro. I got me mad, and that's why I got me ranting every live stream I have about that movie. If that movie end up being bad, yep, yep. And Blade Trinity, the
Yep,
third movie was
make
the
sure that
worst.
it is
I have to
no doubt.
be, because that Blade Trinity movie could have so much better, man. Man, I was mad, bro. I was mad, bro. I saw that Blade Trinity movie because the movie wasn't the worst, but man, stop. Wait a minute. Talking about, talking about. You telling me that third Blade movie that Marvel made because you know it's multiverse. On that third Marvel on that third Blade movie just had Marvel involved a little bit more in the third movie. They would try to set up Ryan Reynolds and Whistler Daughter group. That make no sense. They got killed doing that movie. They were dead. It makes no sense. Why you trying to spin off a group with somebody dead? Never mind. Never mind. That's Marvel for you. Never mind. Be, because we all know if Blade was his movie would have been rated R, and Zack
Yeah,
Snyder just gonna make that movie good. Zack Snyder know how to make some good action for his movies. He know how to do that. I know that. He know how to make some good action for his movies. And that was people feel the real eyes. Just my Zack Snyder. I am looking forward to how can I say this? I'm looking forward to the X-Men's. I'm looking for Guardians 3.
Yeah,
Shoot, there's Adam Warlock, that character.
I'm also looking forward to Fast 10.
Oh yeah, yeah, Fast 10, yeah. It's kind of sad to say, but the Fast and Furious universe make more sense than the MCU right now, which is
Yeah,
sad, but true. It's a sad thing to see. It's a sad thing to see. It it it's a sad day. It is a sad day. It's a sad day when I could say that Fast and Furious make more sense than the MCU. It's a sad thing to say when I said that when the Power Ranger universe, where all 25 seasons make more sense just in this phase and last phase of this MCU. That's bad. That's bad.
yep,
But
I have to agree to that.
but some fans and stuff like that might be mad at me for saying it. That's what. Don't get mad at me. I'm not making the movies. I'm not making the movies that just don't make no sense. Look at Disney. Look at y'all directors that making these movies. Don't get mad at me. Just get
Right?
mad at yourself. Just get mad at everything like that. Yep, they got Aquaman, Wonder Woman, in the next Fast and Furious. And shoot,
Yep.
I bet I I'll be glad to see it. I'll be glad to see it though. Oh yeah, oh yeah, because she never because they never show her face dying. Remember that up in Fast and Furious 6, Gal Gadot 6 or 7, they never actually show her dying in the movie. They never actually show her dying. Because you look at it like in my opinion stuff of that shoot I, I think that Jason Momoa character Charlize Theron is some of the earlier villains that was in the first Fast and Furious that went to jail. So they probably can escape and work together. They just try to kill the Fast and Furious people. Oh yeah, Han. Oh yeah, yeah. So they brought Han back to life. Last movie, Han didn't never died. They say in the last movie, he just was like he was dragged out. Just say if you look at the movie, he was kind of like dragged out. He kind of dragged the car. If you look at the movie, yeah, you pretty much can see like he was. But the thing is, in my opinion, I thought he died though. I thought he died inside that Fast and Furious movie, Tokyo Drift. Because I look at Tokyo Drift movie and look at this one, that's two different things I'm seeing. But but that's what the other movie explained it. It wasn't really him. It was somebody else as a double, but it wasn't him.
Yep.
And they kind of thing about it. Shoot the Fast and Furious people. Yeah, that what I thought too. I thought he died too inside the movie the Tokyo Drift. But when you look at other movies, he did and stuff like that. And plus my other opinion, so they're making Fast and Furious 10 2 parts, and that's actually smart. And that is smarter than some MCU movies where they don't do. Because you look at the MCU movie, the Ultron movie. You mean the Ultron movie? They made Ultron, the Avengers Ultron. They should have made that movie 2 parts, I think. And that movie, in my opinion, just would make more sense. And that just me, in my opinion. Because you look at the first part, could have been them fighting Quicksilver and Wanda in the first part, and the second part would have been them showing the consequences of them just fighting Wanda and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You found out it was Jason. Yeah, man, that part kind of confused me at first, just until I saw the movie. That when I thought that he blew him up. I thought this guy blew him up, but it didn't. But one the agents had saved Han just before Jason got there and blow him up and stuff like that. Because shit, I'm looking at the movie at first. I thought Han died, but the other movie, shit, I thought the other man had seen that and blown him up just with some kind of grenade. I thought, but find out the secret agent man had put some kind of dummy in there that looked like Han, blew up the car, and everybody thought it was him. Yep. I hope they do something a little better with Ultron instead of telling. Oh, you telling me? Because that Ultron movie could have been a two-part movie. You know what I mean? Because that Ultron movie could have been a two-part movie. Ultron movie could have showed Hank Pym and 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 plus that think about this after the Ultron movie, that when Ant Man came out, and I was mad. I was pissed. I was mad, dog. Because that's what I would keep on saying to myself. I would keep on saying to myself. I was saying, wait a minute now. Wait a minute now, big dog. I was saying to myself, in my opinion, and stuff like that. I was saying to myself, in my opinion, if you supposed to be doing all these stuff like I'm doing with Ultron, man, I was mad. That, but the retconning though, but like the retconning though, in Fast and Furious actually make the franchise better. That's the difference. The retcon Fast and Furious actually answer questions. The reason why bad guys did. The MCU retconning sucks. It sucks. Yep. And did they change Ultron? Multiverse.
Yeah.
Was it an Ant Man? Hank Pym was the one that made Ultron in it. It was him that made Ultron.
Yeah.
And
It was really but they made Tony be the guy that created Ultron in
and
the
that don't make no
MCU.
sense. And that don't make no sense in my opinion. That don't make sense because damn, by some things by Kevin Feige, I agree with some things I don't. And and sometimes I think they made Tony created Ultron is because of it is just because of Robbie is just because of Robbie Downey Jr. ego. I think in my opinion. I think his ego got too big just for the part. That's what I think happened. That's what I think happened most of the time. His part got too big. He got too big. His ego got too big for the part of Iron Man. Then he wanted to do everything. Because shoot, because you usually have phase one, phase two, phase three. Oh man, I couldn't even see them people. I was mad, bro. I'm looking at myself. I said, wait a minute now. Time out, time out. And and kind of like that Ultron movie kind of got me confused for a bit. That when I see the Ultron movie and stuff like that, I was listening to my, I was looking to myself. I was looking at my sisters, all my daddy. I said, wait a minute, where Ant Man at? I'm looking for Ant Man the whole time throughout that movie.
Yeah.
Because the thing shoot I thought it was Ant-Man that was guiding Tony and just how to build the Ultron machines and stuff like that. I thought it was Ant-Man that was actually guiding Tony how to build it and just how to study his experience stuff. It wasn't. Man, I hated that jump. Should have been Hank Pym, but they going with Scott Lang as the main, and that don't make sense. I hated that decision. I hated that decision to go with Hank Pym. Be, be, because thing with me, son, Scott Lang, I like him. I like Scott Lang, but the thing is, in my opinion, is but for the Ultron movie, this should have made, in my opinion, this should have made, in my opinion, this should have made Hank Pym one of the heroes in Ultron movie. As a background character and anything like that, I don't care. But it should have brought him there, in my opinion.
Right.
But some people might not like it. Some
No,
people
I think
some
it was like they made the Stark and the Pims have their little competition
yeah, yeah, shoot.
against each
And that's
other.
the thing. Yeah, shoot, man. And shoot. That's the thing in my opinion, up in my opinion, stuff of that. And based based on like in my opinion, stuff of that, I don't get the reason why Marvel didn't put Hank Pym and Ultron, and he the one that made him. That would have been an easy way just to introduce Hank Pym inside the MCU, and he could have teased the Ant-Man movie. That that is advertising just for two movies at once. Everybody know that. That's advertising right there and stuff like that. That's
Yep.
advertisement. That is advertising for your next movie. I don't get how I come up with better ideas just than people who work in Disney. I just don't get this. And they get paid to actually do these stuff and stuff like that, in my opinion. Which I think, in my opinion, that could be a bad thing, which I think, in my opinion. And kind of like the other thing, which I think for in my opinion, stuff like that, just for X Men movie, they need to go with the core members. I think, in my opinion, they need to go with the core members. I think something like that, or the X-Men's. That's what I think.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute, I can't remember if he. Um, I think Hank Pym was in the Ant-Man movie. He wasn't in Civil War. He just
Nope.
wasn't in the first Ant-Man movie. Hank Pym.
Yeah, Hank Pym was in Civil War. Ant Man was
Yeah, that
Scott
Scott
Lang
Lang.
character.
Yeah, yeah. Because he couldn't have been in the up in the next movie and stuff like that in time for like for Civil War. Yeah. Ooh. Yep. It's all I ask for. A solid sky crossing storm. It's all we need. It, because like the rest of the characters stuff like that, um, could be like in my opinion, it could be like in my it could be like an average casting. As as long you give us a good storm and Cyclops, just two main members, I'm good. Be, because the thing, if you look at it, if Cyclops' storm is good, so you know the rest of the members is gonna be casting good and stuff like that. And that what people feel to realize most of the time, though. that that when people fail to realize those times for X-Men and stuff like that. In my opinion, and it sounds like in my opinion, they do need a cast at a good beast though, a good beast in X-Men. They do need to cast that. That just me. That they do need a good in the very beginning. It showed that Hank Pym and Tony Stark. Then
Oh yeah, I completely
wait a minute,
forgot all about that.
wait a minute, did it? Oh, I forgot about that part. I thought you were talking about the Ant Man wasn't a movie. The Ant Man wasn't a movie was it was Scott Lang. It wasn't you talking about the beginning part, yeah. Oh, what's up, man? Shoot, I just about to end the stream a little bit. Um and plus the last thing that I want to talk about is about Nestring. Like for Nestring, shoot, I want to talk about just the different spin-offs that the Power Rangers, Kamen Rider, and some of the X-Men stuff that probably can do. Just this next live stream. Oh, wait a minute. Before I leave, I answer this question. Oh, who was the X-Men character you guys wanted to see? Oh, oh, wait a minute. X-Men character I want to see. Um, the X-Men character I want to see. Besides the members, is like shoot. I want to see our future Juggernaut. I want to see Bishop, Gambit, and Rogue. Those some of the characters I want to see. Besides the Brotherhood and the X-Men's. Besides the Brotherhood and the X-Men's, yeah. Oh, and do you want to promote your channel multiverse? Just before I leave.
Yeah, you guys can follow me on TikTok, and also, my TikTok name is the Multiverse Ranger. I do my own stuff. I cosplay, and I am part of the Ranger squad as well. And I'm planning on updating my Multiverse Ranger Vigilante farm uh, soon when
Okay.
it comes in the mail.
Oh, all right. And oh yeah, and just before I leave, and just for anybody up in there who want to buy an energy drink or anything like that, and plus, I got the link down below, and this is the code that y'all can use to buy it just as some kind of discount thing. Zero Nation One. That'd be my discount thing. Besides the link down below for W Energy drink and stuff like that.
Yep.
And and kind of like for I'll see y'all later and see y'all next time. I'll be live streaming tomorrow.